You're watching Superfast 50. Let's get started. The big bull of Indian markets, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, is no more. Born in the year 1960, Jhunjhunwala passed away at the age of 62. He was brought dead this morning at Mumbai's Breach Candy Hospital at 6:45 a.m. today. Heading companies such as Hungama Media and Aptech, the veteran stock market investor has recently inaugurated his low-budget airlines, AKASA Air, now often referred to as India's own Warren Buffett. He passed away at the age of 62 following health complications. After the sudden demise of India's big bull, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's final rites will be reportedly performed at 5:30 p.m. today in Mumbai. Jhunjhunwala was brought dead to Breach Candy Hospital at 6:45 a.m. His mortal remains has been brought to Mumbai's residence. As per the received inputs, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was suffering from multiple health issues lately. The ace investor was declared dead at Mumbai's Breach Candy Hospital today morning. Following the demise of the ace investor of India's global history, PM Modi paid condolences to Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's family and admirers. PM, in expressing grief, said he was indomitable, full of life, witty and insightful. He has left behind an indelible contribution to the financial world. Expressing grief over Rakesh Jhunjhunwala's demise, Union Minister of Civil Aviation said that he was a symbol of India's entrepreneurial spirit and will remain an inspiration for the youth of the country.
राकेश जी एक भारत के एंटरप्रेन्योरल स्पिरिट के एक प्रतीक थे जो उन्होंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में हासिल किया, स्थापित किया। मैं मानता हूं कि कई हजारों लाखों युवाओं के लिए वे प्रेरणा स्रोत रहेंगे।
Top political leaders from across the country expressing grief on the sudden demise of the legend of the last streets, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, today. Top leaders including Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Karnataka CM Bommai, Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Prahlad Joshi, among others, paid condolences to his family and admirers.
राकेश झुनझुनवाला भारत के शेयर बाजार फाइनेंस मार्केट की अथॉरिटी, यह सप्ताह में उनका आकाश एयरलाइन आकाश में उड़ने जा रहा था। उसके पहले राकेश झुनझुनवाला स्वयं उड़ गए। कैपिटल मार्केट और फाइनेंस मार्केट, भारत के जीडीपी आर्थिक विकास में राकेश झुनझुनवाला का कंट्रीब्यूशन भारत हमेशा याद रखेगा।
AKASA Air, founded by the big bull Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, shared its condolences on the death of its founder today. Taking it to Twitter, the statement read that we are deeply saddened by the untimely demise of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala this morning. Further, AKASA Air said that they will honor Jhunjhunwala's legacy in the long run. Market expert Ajit Singh on sudden demise of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala said that India has lost a visionary person. Speaking about the impact of India's business market, Singh said that Jhunjhunwala encouraged new entrepreneurs and dreamt of giving low-cost airline to the country.
राकेश झुनझुनवाला जी के जाने से वो एकदम अकस्मात बहुत बड़ा वैक्यूम कैपिटल मार्केट में हो गया, क्योंकि वो कैपिटल मार्केट के बुल पुलर थे, जिसको हम बोलते हैं एस इन्वेस्टर। उसके अलावा एक विजनरी हमारे कंट्री ने खो दिया है, जिसको देख के बहुत सारे एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, बहुत सारे लोग जो सोचते थे कि रिच बनना एक बहुत ही कुछ खास प्रिविलेजेस लोगों का काम है। झुनझुनवाला जी 5,000 रुपये से के इन्वेस्टमेंट से शुरू करके वो $5.5 बिलियन का उनका एस्टीमेट था। 36 रिचेस्ट मैन थे इंडिया के।
Top businessman Suhail Seth remembered Rakesh Jhunjhunwala as a great human being. He further, in an exclusive conversation with Republic, said that he was a real Indian who's combined expertise with empathy.
Rakesh, India has not only lost a great stockbroker, it has not only lost someone who understood the markets, it has lost someone who believed in India, who believed in Indianness, who believed in Bharatiyata, who recognized the potential of Indian companies, who invested not to make money, but to also make sure that those companies grew. And people like you and me grew with those companies if we were shareholders. Rakesh, to my mind, a lot of people see him as a person who was a great stock market expert, but he was actually a great human being.
At least 5,000 people gathered in Indore on the eve of Independence Day to coordinate and form the Indian map. A flag atop a 108 feet long pole was unfurled in Jammu and Kashmir's Baramulla. The flag was raised ahead of the Independence Day in Jammu and Kashmir's third largest city. The Mumbai police organized a 10-kilometer marathon race of police personnel along with a bike and vehicle rally at the Marine Drive in Mumbai. The event was flagged off by the state's Deputy CM Devendra Fadnavis, while Akshay Kumar was also present at the event. The Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav was celebrated as a cycle rally at the National Police Memorial in New Delhi's Chanakyapuri, with Indian judoka and the CWG silver medalist Tulika Man present at the event as well. An NGO organized and run with former soldiers to raise funds for the soldiers as well as their families in Bengaluru. A band of the armed forces was seen performing tunes at the event. UP CM Yogi Adityanath flagged off a bike rally as a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav in the state's capital of Lucknow. Built in 1877, the Victoria Bridge in Mandi that connects two parts of the Himachal town was illuminated with colours of the Indian flag. Jammu and Kashmir's Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha flagged off the walkathon organized with the BSF in Srinagar as a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, as several events are organized across the country to commemorate 75 years of the country's existence. The national flag was hoisted in the RAMJANMABHOOMI temple of complex in Ayodhya as part of the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. The officers and workers of the Shri RAMJANMABHOOMI Teerth Kshetra Trust, including the workers engaged in construction process, took part in that campaign. Madhya Pradesh's Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan hoisted the Tiranga, making the event a part of the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. The event was organized in Madhya Pradesh's Bhopal. A Dalit minor was allegedly beaten severely, leading to his death over drinking water in Rajasthan's Jalore. He was allegedly beaten up for touching the water container at his school and was beaten by his teacher.
समय पहले जो अध्यापक के द्वारा है वो छात्र के साथ में मारपीट की गई थी। इस प्रकरण का पुलिस के संज्ञान में आते ही त्वरित गति से इसको संज्ञान में लेते हुए प्रकरण दर्ज करवाया गया और मेरे द्वारा अनुसंधान किया जा रहा है। आज ही प्रकरण दर्ज हुआ है और मैं मौका देख के आया हूँ। एसपी साहब भी पधारे थे और इसमें है जो आरोपी जो शिक्षक है उसको दस्तयाब कर लिया गया है और उससे अनुसंधान किया जा रहा है।
कोई मटकी वगैरह ऐसा कोई मैटर था उसमें?
ये अनुसंधान का विषय।
After Dalit minor boy was allegedly beaten to death by the private school director reportedly for drinking water from the common filter in Rajasthan, Rajasthan's Minister Pratap Singh assured strict action against the culprit.
ऐसे लोग जो गंदी मानसिकता के हैं वो बचेंगे नहीं। ऐसे लोगों को सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई होगी और ये मानकर चलिए किसी भी टीचर को इस तरह से बदतमीजी करने का कोई हक नहीं है और यदि कोई टीचर कर रहा है तो सरकार राजस्थान में कानून व्यवस्था मेंटेन करने वाली सरकार है, गुड गवर्नेंस की सरकार, किसी को छोड़े नहीं। राजस्थान नंबर 1 है गुड गवर्नेंस में, कानून व्यवस्था।
Speaking over the Jalore incident, BJP slammed the Rajasthan government and called it state-sponsored atrocities against the scheduled caste community.
ये एक सामाजिक बुराई है और ये बुराई आज़ादी से पहले से चल रही है। डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर जी ने इसके लिए लगातार संघर्ष किया, अनेक महापुरुषों ने संघर्ष किया, कानून बने, सख्त से सख्त कानून बने हुए हैं, लेकिन इस बुराई को समाज के सभी लोगों को मिलकर इसके विरुद्ध लड़ना चाहिए। कार्यपालिका, न्यायपालिका सभी सक्षम है सजा देने के लिए, मन परिवर्तन करने के लिए। मुझे लगता है एक बहुत सामाजिक कर्तव्य निभाने की जरूरत है।
Former BJP MLC of Maharashtra, Vinayak Mete, passed away after his car met with a fatal accident near Mumbai. The accident took place at the Mumbai-Pune Expressway, following which he immediately succumbed to his injuries. Following the shocking demise of former BJP MLC and Shiv Sangram Party chief Vinayak Mete, Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde expressed grief over Mete's death and called it an unfortunate incident. Further, he also said that the state government would stand with the family of Vinayak Mete. Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde yet again sought to justify his move of creating a rebel group by drawing attention to the fact that the people of the state had voted for a Shiv Sena BJP government. He said that he should have taken the step 2.5 years ago, adding that his move was a corrective measure. After the Punjab governor gave his assent to the bill limiting multiple pensions to former members of Legislative Assembly, MLAs, the Aam Aadmi Party government has issued a notification in regard with Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, saying it will save 100 crore rupees in the 5 years. In an exclusive conversation with Republic, Jammu ADG Mukesh Singh on terror threats ahead of Independence Day said that terrorist groups are in bid of infiltration and to target security camps. To avoid any act of terrorism in the Union Territory, anti-drone has been installed and public has been briefed about the threat.
इंटेलिजेंस इनपुट्स हैं जो ये दिखाता है कि आतंकी संगठन जो हैं लगातार प्रयास में जुड़े हैं, चाहे वो इन्फिल्ट्रेशन के ज़रिए हो, चाहे उनकी इन्फिल्ट्रेशन की अटैम्प्ट्स हों, चाहे वो किसी को टारगेट करना हो, चाहे कि सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस कैंप्स को टारगेट करना हो। इस तरह के इनपुट्स आ रहे हैं और हम पूरी तरह से तैयार हैं, हमारे पास सफिशिएंट फोर्स अवेलेबल है।
Speaking about the recruitment rally for Indian Army AGNIVEERS, as per Agnipath Scheme, Major General Ranjan said that the total of 4 districts will be covered. Best candidates will be selected through transparent process. He further revealed about a separate women rally which will be carried out after some day.
आज हमारा तीसरा दिन है और इस रैली के तहत हम 4 जिलों को कवर कर रहे हैं, जिसमें हिसार, जींद, फतेहाबाद और सरसा है। और आज का दिन और भी महत्वपूर्ण हो जाता है क्योंकि हम आज आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव के टाइम पे इस रैली को कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं।
Congress leader D.K. Shivakumar sparks a row on Tipu Sultan's poster, addresses the media. Shivakumar said that miscreants have torn the posters of a national fighter, Tipu Sultan. He further said that despite celebrating the freedom fighter all across the nation, such acts are happening, which is unacceptable. Ruckus broke out in Madhya Pradesh's Indore after Congress victory. Notably, some BJP workers attacked the family members of Congress councillor Sona Ashok Rathore, who won from Ward number 9. More than 12 people were injured on both sides, in which 4 remain in critical condition.
नगर परिषद के अध्यक्ष और उपाध्यक्ष का चुनाव गौतमपुरा में होना था और चुनाव के बाद कांग्रेस और बीजेपी दोनों पक्षों के कार्यकर्ताओं के मध्य उनके मोहल्ले में किसी बात को लेकर विवाद हुआ और लाठियों से एक दूसरे की मारपीट की गई, जिस पर तुरंत पुलिस द्वारा मौके पर पहुंचकर स्थिति को संभाला गया और दोनों पक्षों की रिपोर्ट पर एक दूसरे के विरुद्ध प्रकरण पंजीबद्ध कर विवेचना में लिया गया है। जो घायल हैं उनको अस्पताल भेजा गया है और वैधानिक कार्रवाई की जा रही है।
In a mega crackdown on the terror in UP, ATS arrested Jaish terrorist in Kanpur in ISIS plot. Now the accused came into light from the investigation of a case and the interrogation. Mamata Banerjee's main man, Anubrata Mandal, was brought to CBI headquarters in Kolkata after a medical checkup at the command hospital. Mandal was arrested in cattle smuggling case and will remain in CBI custody till August 20th. Reacting on Anubrata Mandal's case, BJP leader Loket Chatterjee said that if Mandal is right, he should not be afraid. BJP leader further said that the arrested leader is afraid of ED's investigation.
इसमें तो डरना नहीं चाहिए। इसका मतलब है ये लोग डर रहा है कि इसमें पकड़ पाएंगे, अगर ईडी अटैच हो जाएंगे तो ईडी प्रॉपर्टी को लेके बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे, गिरफ्तार भी हो सकता है, इसलिए ये सब कर रहा है। लेकिन इसमें कुछ लाभ नहीं होगा, क्योंकि जो लोग अन्याय किया है, अन्याय के साथ विचार होगा। डेफिनेटली जो इलीगल जो मंत्री का नाम आया, ऐसा तो कुछ आलतू फालतू नहीं दिया है ना। जो 19 मंत्री जो लोग को नाम दिया है, इसमें कुछ गड़बड़ है उनका प्रॉपर्टी का, इसलिए बोले हैं हाई कोर्ट ने, इसलिए बोला है कि ईडी को जोड़े, इसलिए ये सब हुआ है। आप लोग देखिए, जो बंगाल में बहुत सारा लोग जो जनता को पैसा लूट के ये लोग प्रॉपर्टी बनाए।
Ahead of Independence Day, Punjab police foiled major terror threat and busted the Pakistan ISI-backed terror Mogul with the help of Delhi police today. Now, 4 Mogul members associated with Canada-based RUSHDIE and Australian-based Gurjan Singh were arrested. Additionally, 3 hand grenades, 1 IED and 2 pistols along with 40 live cartridges have been recovered. The tragic incident, a 45-year-old man died of electrocution while putting up a tricolour on a shop in Madhya Pradesh ahead of the country's Independence Day. The man, identified as Mohan Patel, died while he was putting up the national flag on an iron rod which came in contact with a power supply line, as per the police officials. Days ahead of the Bihar cabinet expansion, Asauddin Owaisi, AIMIM, has demanded that a Muslim leader can be made deputy CM in the MAHA government. Now, noting that the ruling alliance has a maximum vote share of the minority community, lone AIMIM MLA Akhtarul Imam demanded that a minority deputy CM be appointed Nitish Kumar's cabinet. Let's turn response to Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav's controversial remarks on Har Ghar Tiranga campaign. UP Deputy CM Keshav Prasad Maurya criticized the statements of the SP chief, stating that it is an insult to the country and also to the state of UP.
देखिए, श्री अखिलेश यादव जी के लगातार आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव वर्ष पर जो बयान आ रहे हैं, वह देशभक्तों का अपमान कर रहे हैं। जिन लोगों ने देश की स्वतंत्रता के लिए बलिदान दिया है, ऐसे बलिदानियों का अपमान कर रहे हैं और पूरे देश के अंदर यूपी को बदनाम भी कर रहे हैं।
Madhya Pradesh CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan, reacting on the breach in the wall of the under-construction dam at Dhar, said that situation of the dam is being monitored now. He further ensured safety to the citizens and confirmed that the situation is now under control.
स्थिति नियंत्रण में है। कल हमने बाईपास चैनल बना के पानी की निकासी प्रारंभ की थी, लेकिन जब तक हम पूरा पानी नहीं निकाल देते तब तक हम चैन से नहीं बैठेंगे।
Heavy rains continue to lash Kerala's Kannur district. Due to the strong winds and heavy rains, roofs of several houses were also blown off. Renowned author Salman Rushdie was taken off a ventilator and will be able to talk, as was confirmed by his agent. The person accused of shooting author Salman Rushdie at an event pled not guilty over the charges. A 24-year-old from New Jersey has been charged with attempted murder and assault after his attack on the author. US President Joe Biden expressed shock over the cowardly attack on Salman Rushdie. Biden further expressed his gratitude to the first responders and the courageous people who acted quickly to help him when he was attacked. Demonstrators took to the streets of the Peruvian capital, Lima, to protest against its president as he faces multiple corruption probes. Hundreds marched to reach the General Attorney's office, where they demanded Castillo's resignation. Thousands of supporters of former Pakistan PM Imran Khan's Tehreek-e-Insaf party took part in a rally in Lahore on the 75th anniversary of Pakistan's independence from British rule. Khan said that a fight for real freedom will continue until the country gets rid of imported government and elections are held. Till then, they will struggle together. Hundreds of Nicaraguans attended a mass under heavy police presence after the government prohibited religious processions in the capital amid tensions with the Roman Catholic Church. This comes after church leaders in an announcement said that the national police had banned the planned procession for internal security reasons. A gunman opened fire at a bus near Jerusalem's Old City. The incident wounded 8 Israelis in a suspected Palestinian attack that came a week after violence flared up between Israel and militants in Gaza. Hubert Rakesh has booked his place in the Montreal Masters final, recovering from losing the opening set to beat Casper Ruud. He will now face either Pablo Carreño Busta or Dan Evans in the finals. A goal from forward Timo Werner on his return to Leipzig was not enough as his side drew 2-2 at the home in Bundesliga. Werner sealed a permanent transfer back to Leipzig now earlier this week following a 2-year spell at Chelsea. Real Madrid has prepared for the first round of the La Liga title defense with a training session. Real has now lost to Almeria in 2008, winning 8 of the 10 games contested since then, and has scored a combined 24 goals in the last 5 meetings with the team.